a starting quarterback, a starting cornerback, and a rising wide receiver from the Michigan State Spartans all leave. Enter into the portal on April 30th. Holy portal, holy smokes. Welcome to episode 204 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button if you like our content, share the video with your family and friends. Let's not waste any more time. April 30th was the last day, the very last day in this portal window of April 15th to April 30th that a player could enter the name into the transfer portal. And it was a very busy April 30th. In Michigan State, they got hit hard. So did some other schools. But my goodness, the Michigan State football program just took it on the chin. Let's get right to it. Brad Crawford of 247 Sports going through, I'm not going to go through the whole article. I will put a link in the description box and you can read the whole thing. I'm just going to go through some of the bigger names. And the biggest name in PATC's opinion is Keon Coleman, wide receiver of Michigan State. I'm just going to read you a little bit of what Brad Crawford said. One of the three starters from last season at Michigan State to enter the portal just ahead of the deadline. Coleman is perhaps the biggest blow for Mel Tucker and his staff. After getting a taste of things as a true freshman in 2021, 2022, man, Coleman broke it wide open, 58 passes. He caught 58 passes, 798 yards, 7 touchdowns, all team highs. This was the guy that Mel Tucker got in a big-time recruiting battle 2 years ago, and now he has left Michigan State. Now, he could always go back, but he's going to find some very strong suitors in the transfer portal. This guy was just about to break into being a superstar in the Big Ten. The next guy on the list for Brad Crawford at 247 Sports is the reliable Cody Epps from BYU. BYU suffered a major loss Sunday when Epps, arguably one of the program's top returning players at a talent-depleted position, he entered the portal. Per Kruger Sports Insider, Epps was a standout throughout spring practices, had been one of the faces of the program on social media and BYU TV, and was positioned to compete to be BYU's WR1 for 2023. Very shocking that he went into the portal again. He's going to have a very strong suitors. Wow, a shocker. Now, this one wasn't so much of a shocker. Caleb Brown, wide receiver, Ohio State. Once again, the Buckeyes have a stacked wide receiver room. Crawford says the following: the former 2022 four-star signee became the second Ohio State receiver to enter the portal this week, doing so ahead of Sunday's deadline. Caleb Burton was the other Ohio State wide receiver. Caleb Brown appeared in 5 games last year as a reserve receiver in the slot, playing several others, and wideout is the most talent-rich position in Columbus, as we all know. He made 1 reception against Iowa. Again, he's going to have some suitors. It was just last year. He was a big-time 4-star signee. Someone's going to nab him somewhere in the FBS conferences. He should be a good get for somebody. Here is another hit that the Michigan State Spartans took. Charles Brantley. Brantley started 11 games for the Spartans in 2022 after playing 8 games the season before as a freshman. According to Inside the U, Miami could be the team to watch. He could be the team to watch. The Hurricanes expressed a lot of interest in Brantley when he was a senior in high school. Florida State also received one of 247 Sports crystal balls to land Brantley services out of high school, but Michigan State got him. And we know the issues that Michigan State has had in and around their secondary since Mel Tucker's been there, or before Mel Tucker was there. But 2 years ago, they were horrific. Last year, not so good. This is one of the bright spots, Charles Brantley, and he goes into the transfer portal. A major hit for Mel Tucker. Big time hit for Mel Tucker. And then Milton Wright, the number one wide receiver, Purdue, he's entered his name in the transfer portal. I have a feeling he's not going to get the suitors that the other players the student athletes that we've just gone through. Milton departed the Boilermakers program last spring after being ruled academically ineligible. Big time talent, 4-star recruit. He was Purdue's second leading receiver under former Purdue coach Jeff Brom, making 57 receptions for 732 yards and 7 touchdowns. But I don't know. I don't think. Yes, this is a loss for Purdue, but they've got a new regime in, new players. This guy wasn't going to fit, and I'm not sure if he's going to find the suitors that he thinks he's going to find as he enters the transfer portal. We shall see. Now, here was a shocking story. We've gone through Coleman, the rising wide receiver star that entered the portal, Michigan State Spartan. Brantley, a starting cornerback, a bright spot in the secondary, enters the transfer portal. And now Peyton Thorne, the starting quarterback of last year from the Michigan State Spartans, he enters the transfer portal. We know he was in a spring battle with other guys on that roster, but he was the legit chalk favorite to be the starter in 2023. This is what Brad Crawford, 247 Sports, had to say about this. Thorne played in 15 games for the Spartans the last 2 seasons, passing for 5,911 yards, 46 touchdowns against 21 interceptions. Thorne finished the 2022 season with a 69.8 QBR, which ranked 35th nationally among all FBS quarterbacks. The 6'2", 210-pound Illinois native helped lead Michigan State to a resurgent 11-2 record in 2021, which included an upset of Michigan and a Peach Bowl win. Now, he was in a starting quarterback battle with redshirt freshman Noah Kim. And Mel Tucker's been talking about this open competition in spring. But I and many other people believe that Thorne was going to be the starter at the beginning of the year. Noah Kim, ready to take over at the moment's notice. But this is a big leap. This is going to hurt Michigan State depth at the quarterback position, which it seems like all these head coaches in college football trying to manage their rosters. It's that backup quarterback. It's that third-string quarterback. It is so hard to keep a quarterback room that has any experience, any depth to it. This is going to hurt Michigan State. Peyton Thorne, where is he going? Put down your comments in the comments section below the video. Where's Peyton Thorne going? Is he going to battle? Is he going to battle for the job at Illinois? Or is he going somewhere else? Let me know here at Peek Around the Corner. That was a shocker. To me, that was a gigantic shocker. Here's A.J. Allen, the running back of Nebraska. He puts his name in the transfer portal late yesterday. Per Husker 247, Allen redshirted last season after injuring his collarbone 4 games into a promising debut season, which he had 190 yards on 33 carries. Allen arrived to a Nebraska program in 2022 class. Big time recruit. According to Brad Crawford, it became clear even before the opener, Allen would be a factor right away in 2022, only to have an injury end his season before September closed, and now he's into the portal. Now, Nebraska feels pretty good about their running back room. But again, I was not expecting Allen to leave. Again, he was not recruited by Matt Rule. He's not a Matt Rule recruit. And that always plays a factor in these decisions. So Allen's going somewhere else. Whoever picks up Allen is going to be picking up a really talented running back. Can he develop? Can he play? Can he stay injury free? Can he stay on the field? The best ability is availability. But this guy can play Who's going to pick him up? Again, let me know your comments in the comments section below the video. Colin Montgomery, offensive lineman, Oklahoma. He redshirted in 2021. Did not play last season. He'll be a redshirt sophomore wherever he goes next. He was ranked the 21st interior offensive lineman in his class. So he got offers from everywhere. Everywhere. Alabama, Florida State, Georgia, Houston, Kansas, Michigan, Michigan State, Nebraska, the Buckeyes, the Ducks, the Volunteers, the Horned Frogs. He got offered from just about everybody coming out of high school. Does he still have the cachet? Do people still believe that he can be a player at the highest levels? We shall see. But everyone is still, or no, I shouldn't say everyone. A lot of teams out there still looking for an offensive lineman to get some depth because they've lost their own offensive lineman in the portal. And here's another cat. Here's another guy, Colby Smith, offensive lineman, Auburn. Again, per Auburn Undercover, Smith is a rising redshirt sophomore who received reps this spring as Auburn's second-team left guard. He appeared in one game last season against Western Kentucky. Big-time player coming out of high school. So, again, he wasn't Hugh Freeze's recruit. Hugh Freeze, first-year coach, Auburn. He didn't recruit Colby Smith to Auburn. So, again, that plays a big factor, especially in these late entries into the portal where players just can't seem maybe be the right fit for the new coach coming in. And then they enter their name in the portal. And that's what it's there for. But lots of movement, and the last day of the portal where you can enter your name into. Again, where is Peyton Thorne going? Where is the brilliant wide receiver Keon Coleman going? Holy smokes. A.J. Allen, the very talented Nebraska running back. Someone's going to get a keeper if they can grab him in the portal. Put down your comments and thoughts. Who did I miss? Who are the other big names coming in right before the deadline? A lot of action. I was not expecting it, but it happened. April 30th, a lot of action. And there's a lot of action going on all over college football. Even in the offseason, as we entered May here, wow. So stick with us. Stay with us here at Peek Around the Corner. So much to go over in the month of May. Some dramatic stuff behind the scenes. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Get notified of our very next episode, our very next live show. We can pop up at any time. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Until next time. From all of us at PATC, to all of you, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.